sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Toys Predator Ultimate Edition Elder the Golden Angel. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at this box. So we do of course get the basic style box when it comes to NECA's Ultimate Edition Predator figures. So on the front of the box here we do get some very nice artwork of the Golden Angel and a jungle type surrounding. Looking pretty cool there. Then the top says Predator, on the bottom says Elder, the Golden Angel, and Ultimate Edition. Then you can open this up here, it's just Velcro. Then we do get the window displaying that beautiful looking Predator figure along with most of the accessories. The other side, we do get a cool promo image of Elder Predator there from Predator 2. And then the bottom of the box, we do get the barcode and blah 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 stuff nobody cares about. Then here is the top of the box, we do get the warning and blah 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 stuff. Then the one side just says Predator, and it does have a bunch of comic book images of Golden Angels comic. Then the other side does have another comic book image, and I do really want to read this comic. And then the back here, we do get a cool couple promo images of the figure along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure over to take a closer look at one of the coolest Elder Predators. And I didn't even know this was the Predator from Predator 2 until recently, which is pretty awesome. Alright, let's continue on. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and NECA did a beautiful job on this figure. Fantastic paint and sculpt work all throughout the Golden Angel here. Now this is the head sculpt that comes on the figure out of the packaging, and I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but I really dig the way this turned out. It is sharp on the bottom there and on the top as well, so you have to be careful when swapping this head right here. But I love that copper type color for the biomask. I like the little spikes going on the sides right there, like above his eyebrows, even on the top and on the bottom as well by his jaw. That looks really cool. I love the black wash they put around the cheeks. I love the red eyes. Very nice job on the biomask, and I love his greenish yellow highlighter color skin tone. That looks really cool on this figure. Then we do get the individual Pred dreads here, or Predator dreadlocks. He does have those like gold jewels on them as well, and they are soft rubbery type plastic. Two minor breaks I had. This tube right here did break right there. I ended up just ripping it off, and this necklace did break as well. I did have to super glue it. So those were two minor issues. Really no other major or minor issues with this figure. We do get the trophy necklace along with this piece here that he wraps around the torso, which looks pretty cool. And they can break easily, so be careful of that. And same with the tube right there along with the one on the elbow. There is like a little extra like glue or something, dried glue on the armor, which kind of sucks, but not that big of a deal. And I do like the gold armor. It does have a subtle black wash all throughout it. The straps look great. The netting is painted very well on this figure, and of course they are sculpted. I love the yellow green skin tone. We do get like some darker green dots along with some orange ones, and the skin tone just looks really cool on this figure. In the back we do get the sheath for his sword, which looks dope. The armor on the back looks sick with the silver and the gold mixed there with the subtle black wash as well. Then we get the armor on the left arm, and like I said, be careful of this tube and this one here. They can break easily, and they tend to a lot as well, but just love the way the armor looks. The device looks really nice also. I like the little red that they added on it as well. And I'm having issues hinging mine open, and I just had a break on one of the arcade appearance Predators, so I'm not even going to bother trying to open it. But the Predator symbols are not painted on the device, if anybody was curious. Then the right arm here, I do like the like tiger stripe type look with the dark green. That looks really cool, and we do get a nice texture to the skin. Then we do get the gauntlet for his wrist blades, which looks great. Basic Predator wrist blades there, the gauntlets and device and everything. And then he does have a separate belt here, which is a separate piece, so you can holster the flintlock pistol. And that turned out really nice. It is a rubbery type plastic. Loincloth, pretty basic. Same with the armor, like the cup armor there. In the back we do get the flap here, which has some beautiful paint and sculpt. Same with the pouch as well. We get the armor on the left hip, and then the right hip does have the holster for the smart disc, and they did update it. You could store it in there and you don't have to worry about it popping out. So huge plus to NECA for finally updating that holster, so now we can holster these smart discs properly. The legs look great with the netting. A little sloppy here with the netting. Skin tone looks pretty cool too. We do get the basic knee and lower leg armor, as you can see there. Very nice sculpt and paint all throughout it. And the basic Jungle Hunter Predator toes and sandals there. And the skin tone, like I said before, looks really cool on this figure. And then the bottom, we do get some peg holes on his feet. But overall, Neca did an outstanding job with the detail on this Golden Angel. And I definitely can't be any more happy with how it turned out. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of awesome stuff included with Golden Angels. So what we do get 3 interchangeable heads or faces. Then starting on the left, we do get the copper colored biomask that's kind of like spiky looking, and that's the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. They did an excellent job on that head sculpt. Then in the middle, we do get my favorite, which is the golden biomask, and that one looks just as awesome. Kind of has a classic Predator type look, and I do love the red eyes on it as well. And then finally, we do get the unmasked head sculpt, which is another one of my favorites. I love all 3 of these head sculpts here, and this just turned out beautiful. The eyes are both painted looking in the same direction. Excellent sculpt and paint work on the head, around the eyes, around the mandibles. We even get a earring on his mandible right there, which is a separate piece, as you can see right there. Kind of like the Bad Blood Predator, but he has it on his mandible. And all the heads are fairly simple to swap out. It is always difficult swapping the Neca Predator head, so I'm going to show you how to do it right now. And the way you swap the heads, you do it like how you do it with any other Neca Predator figure. So what I do is I pull up under their chin, and then eventually it'll pop off the joint there. Then take the new head here, and if some of them don't pop on, I would recommend heating up the peg hole on the head, and then you'll be able to get it popped on very easily. And then take the new head here, and damn it, you just got to push down on the head, and then there you go. That's how you swap the heads. See, they're not as easy as like imports or something like that. You do have to use a little bit of force, which could be scary at times. But like I said, if they don't pop in very easily, just heat up the peg hole on the head with some hot water or a blow dryer. So we do get the 3 alternate heads or faces. And then we also get his sword, the flintlock pistol, 2 different smart discs, and then we do get the plasma caster. So we do get the flintlock pistol here, which is definitely one of my favorite accessories, and beautiful job with the paint and sculpt. I love the way the gold paint looks, and pretty clean paintwork as well. Looks like I'm missing a little bit of paint up here though. I don't know how that happened. And he can grip onto it fine, and you can store it in his belt, which I will show you shortly. So we do get that. Then we do get his badass sword, and we do have the handle here where the blade isn't fully extended. We have the blade right here. I'll show you how to use that in a second, but this sword looks so awesome. The paintwork's just fantastic. The sculpt looks great too. Very unique looking. I love the way the handle looks. Very cool. And then we do have the blade here, which extends out similar to their wrist blades, and all you do is just peg it right in there, and then there you go. Whoops, almost dropped it. And then there you go, as simple as that, and you can straighten it out so it looks a little better there. But very cool looking sword here. So we do get that. And then we also get the 2 different smart discs. So we have the open one and the unopened one. So here is the open one here, and it's pretty basic. We've gotten these plenty of times before. Beautiful sculpt and paint on the bottom part of it right there, unless that's the top. And I was wrong. So we do get the one where it's open, and then we do get the closed one here. And like I said before, we've gotten this many times before, and you can store this in the smart disc holster, which I'll show you that shortly as well. So we do get that, and then finally we do get his golden plasma caster, and this looks awesome too, even though it's something we've seen numerous times. I love the way the gold paint looks with the silver, certain silver parts in it here and there, and the sculpt of it just always looks fantastic. The only problem is the pin at the hinge here keeps trying to pop out, and it's just so flimsy and loose that they need to do something better besides what they do here, because that just really doesn't work out that well. And I do like the way the plasma caster looks. It isn't like the same ones we always see. It has a little extension on it, and that's very easy to get on. I'll show you how to get that on along with the other stuff right now. And the way you holster his weapons and put on the plasma caster, for the plasma caster basic for Jungle Hunter Predator bodies here. So we do have a peg on the bottom and on the top. So on the back here we do have the peg hole on the bottom, so you peg that in, and then you slide the top peg in the peg hole and then just push down to make sure it's securely in there. Then for the sword here, the serrated type edge, I put it in like this, so the serrated edge is pointing that way. All you do is just push that in. It's not going to fall out or anything like that. Then the flintlock pistol, you have to pull the belt out a little bit so you can get the flintlock pistol in there, kind of like how he had it in Predator 2. And then for the smart disc, as I mentioned, it actually holds it this time and securely goes in there. So what I do is I put the top in first, and then I kind of push around the edges till it's fully in there, and it's not going to fall out or anything like that. Sometimes it will when you articulate the leg and this hits like up against his torso or something, but other than that, it's going to stay in there. It's not going to fall out like how it always does with all of Neca's Predator figures. So we do get all that awesome stuff, and then we finally get 4 alternate hands. And starting on the top here, we do get a pair of open hands, which do come on the figure out of the packaging, and then we do get a right fist and then a left gripping hand. And it's kind of weird we don't get a smart disc holding hand. It is an open hand, but not splayed out like these hands here. But we get some beautiful sculpt and paintwork throughout all 4 hands, and they're kind of simple to swap out, but it is scary swapping these hands here. But anyway, that is all the awesome accessories included with Golden Angel. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of the younger version Elder Predator from Predator 2, to the very top of his biomask, it looks like he's just shy of 8 inches and 1/4 of an inch tall. And then here he is compared to the Neca Predator Jungle Extraction Dutch Machiko, the Ultimate Edition City Hunter, and the 30th Anniversary Unmasked Jungle Hunter. And then here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Moon Knight, the Neca Fugitive Predator, the original movie TMNT Donatello, and the AVP Ancient Warrior. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectible Smoke, the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto, the Mifex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, and we do have the basic updated Jungle Hunter Predator articulation. So we do get the joint at the neck here, and you can get Golden Angel to look up really well. Does look down pretty good. Also, you do get that beautiful neck pivot, and then of course it does swivel. And then the torso here, we do get a torso and a waist joint. So the torso, combining both joints, you get alright movement out of it. As you can see, he crunches forward about that much, which is pretty good. If you force the joints a little bit, you'll break them in, and you get a little more movement out of them. Goes back about that much. The pivot is decent. As you can see right there, you do get some pretty good pivot with this figure. Then it does swivel at the waist and a little at the torso. And then the arms here do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. This one gets hindered a little bit by the armor, of course, which most Predator fans do know. And the bicep swivel on the left one, you have to be careful, or that tube that broke on mine will break if you force it too much. We do have the double jointed elbows that do bend in all the way, and make sure the tube is over the elbow and not like parallel with it, or you're going to snap it. Then we do get the swivel at both gauntlets, and then this device is supposed to hinge open, but mine is stuck, and I'm afraid it's going to break. And then the wrist blades do slide out and back in. Then we do have a swivel and a hinge on the wrist there. Then for the legs here, you can get Golden Angel to kick forward about 90 degrees. Goes to the back almost 90 degrees. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it here, and he almost can, just shy of 90 degrees. Then we do get the upper thigh swivel or hip swivel. We do have double jointed knees that do, come on you bastard, they do bend back all the way. And then we do have the basic ankle articulation for the Predators. It does swivel, hinges up a little bit, down a tiny bit, and then you do get a little bit of ankle pivot. So not the best ankle joints, but I mean they're decent. And I did have a stuck left bicep swivel, but I was able to pop it out of place. But overall, you do get the basic Neca Predator articulation, and you'll be able to get Golden Angel in some decent Yautja-like poses. And I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But But anyway, that is my review of the Neca Predator Ultimate Edition Golden Angel. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I definitely have to give it an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did get this from Neca on their Amazon account, so you can check on there. It should be hitting local retailers probably this week, like Target or your local comic book shop. And Agelessgeeks does not carry Neca toys in stock, but you can get your other figures and collectibles from Agelessgeeks.com, and I would recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Daredevil 19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Toys Predator. Damn it. Ultimate Edition. So in the front of the box here, on the center, we do get a nice drawing. Damn it. The Marvel Legends Moon Knight, the Neca The Marvel Legends Moon Knight, the Neca Fugitive. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the reel.